Following orders. Let me want to slow motion picture. You got to see that 60 frames per second. Come on, man. They say they want to hear that rough shit. These niggas claiming that they bump shit. These niggas better avoid coach shit. If they get the wrong boy, see me, they like, ooh, keep stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gonna stop me. They say they want to hear that rough shit. Coming up on my divorce. See me, they like, ooh, keep stopping. I'm on my body. These niggas right beside me. Damn right, I'm from Muhammad, going up like a rocket. Can't nobody stop me. These niggas got me. So watch your mouth, boy. I'm coming all black, slithering house coming out, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Started like damn, baby, cut up. Nothing again, dope. 144 with the rope, going around both. Niggas be dirty like a sleep in a bed. Why I pay the corner like a lump with a bed. I'm a lead by example. Keep on stopping at this bitch on the high. Got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the soap. It ain't rap, it's a soap. Can't take a bitch, let you with the coat. They say they want to hit it rough shit. These niggas claiming that they bump shit. These niggas better avoid the coach. If they get the wrong boy, veteran beat, you better than me. I'm Reggie at the end of the key. It's all money, no honey, think you settling feet. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's one west. You can check the residency. I reside with focus down on the soles of their feet. Cause it's just before the sign, there ain't no power in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder, you ain't calling a week. Yeah, they're looking on his feet. Yeah, like you will come. Got the killers rolling with me. They all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fucking scared, son. Get the banging on his beat. Put my fucking hands on the black, like red drum. Like the yellow hands on the homie. You ain't got a fast son, so just you wear one. Feeling like a legend in this shit, little nigga. Past veteran. Never feeling third, little nigga. Past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like ass catcher. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like it's white bus, but we all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you doing life? These hands are root GPS. I'm mean, right? That's mean, right? We build different, you know the vibes. Every sample all fitting, we know the rhymes. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Know it's hard, you know I'm an animals when we go and ride. We back again, no camp, when I'm with camp again. Yeah, they said they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they want to hit it rough shit. These niggas claiming that they bump shit. These niggas better avoid coach shit. If we get the wrong boy, see me, they like, ooh, keep stopping. Woo! All I wanna do is run it. All I wanna do is run it. Get the subbies. Get the fuck with all of that fake shit in that front. Got a heater like it's sunny, bullets bouncing off of the drum like a punch. Hope my gas measure this pump. God sound like a stutter. You know the bitch a hoe and you still had to go fucker. Sell out an undercover, so fuck with you fed fuckers. Got shooters flanked by the double. No splash brothers. Whoa, that shit knowing my name when I'm stacking my chains. Never package that cocaine cause I don't touch it. Most my people go the same, but I'm focused on making change. You a brother, so nigga, I won't fuck her. Better choose wisely. This shit look like MacGyver made these revisers. True scholars with this knowledge, yeah, my $2. You stuck on popping collars with your $2. I'm just trying to separate like I got 2 islands. All I wanna do is get the
Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Israel. Yes. Let's clap it up. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. We at the end. It's on the brink. You know, I know, and I understand people say, y'all been saying we at the end. But we can be at the end for 50 years. We can be at the end for 100 years compared to the thousands of years that's been prophesied in the scriptures. You understand what I'm saying? But you can see. Ooh-wee, you can see it. You can see these things, man. You can see these things coming to pass. All right. Yes, this is Captain Azania, Captain and Prophet, Priest and Captain in the Isupk, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the home of the truth. We're the realest in the streets. Yeah, I said it. I know. Okay, the Isupk. Out of 1 West 125th Street since 1969. We've been teaching the truth of this Bible. Teaching the truth of the Bible. Right? That we are God's chosen. Oh, we got there just in case. We are God's chosen people. Teach the truth of the Most High. Yahweh is his name in the Hebrew. Okay? Okay, and as we teach this truth, this frankincense, man. It smells great. It smells great. Okay. All right. Go out for y'all patience. Get that. Oh, yeah. Got my effects going. Oh, they like, oh, yeah, he's serious about it. He's serious about it. Let's see how it work out. Let's see how it work out. Let's see how it works out. Might be a little much. I might have to cut it in a second. But anyway, once again, back to it. Okay. Like I said, this is Captain Azania. I'm the Isupk. Under Commanding General Yohana, teach the truth of this Bible. Teach the truth of God and who the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is. According to this Bible, according to the truth, and who he really is, the Most High power, the Most High God. There are many different gods on the earth, many things that people worship and believe and create religions after and follow, and it's all fake. It's all fake gods. And the reason why we say fake gods is because they may think that it's real, or the reason why we say fake God is because we challenge you to prove to you that the God of this Bible is real, absolute real. Okay? All right. We're going to get this going. I'm trying to do some craftsmanship, a couple of things. But, yeah. And doing that, we follow him and we believe him. And I'm going to get the term belief because a lot of people get confused on what belief is and how do you believe in something. Belief is fake. Belief ain't real. We're going to get the definition of the word believe and belief. Okay? All right? So that people can get that understanding, get that question answered. All right? And the 12 tribes of Israel, whom we teach, whom we are here to wake up, the so-called Negro, the so-called Hispanic, the so-called Latino, the so-called native indigenous people of North, Central, and South America. Yes, the Israelites are scattered abroad. All right? I'm tired of people, but ain't the Israelites everywhere? Don't it say that in the Bible? Ain't they in Asia? That's you just trying to deflect from you being an Israelite because you are black and you don't care about yourself. You seem low about yourself. You think low about yourself. You believe low in yourself because of what we've been taught in this hell. All right? And since what we've been taught in this hell is not productive to who we are, okay, it's counterproductive. All right? Y'all see Lizzo crying. I don't know what the hell she crying about. She crying because people making fun of her? She thought, now, if they making fun of her because she's a larger sister, that's wrong. That doesn't make any sense. But if she thought that her being a hoe, a thought, over-sexualized was going to get acceptance, which it did to some extent, but at the same time, the time is, we at the end, baby. We at the end. It's time for us to get right. All right? We're going to talk about it today. Okay? So Most High in Christ, shout out to Commanding General Yohana, who's held it down, as he was taught in New York City, where the headquarters is. All right? Harlem, headquarters. Since 1969, Commanding General Yohana was taught down to him, passed down to him, and he kept it and held it down. All right? And we are the realest in the streets. All these other organizations that are break off, I can't stand when somebody says, oh, that's from One West doctrine. That's from the One West belief. Or they come out of the One West ideology. What are you talking about? One West is still here. Isupk is still here. Never left. Shout out to Commanding General Yohana. Give it up. It's never left. It's never changed. We're still teaching this Bible in its totality, in its raw form, in its real. Absolute. And living accordingly to it. Our people is just twisted and confused and messed up and believing that because Christianity reigns and rules, that everything has to be in a Christian dogma or a Christian protocol. And it's not true. So when people say, oh, that comes from that One West breakdown, One West doctrine, Isupk is One West. Ain't nobody else One West except the Isupk. All those other groups, those Hebrew Israelite groups, they're not One West. If they were One West, they would be here. If they was One West, they would be here with us. Okay? I don't understand that. Why people keep saying that. I get tired of hearing that. trying to find this article, trying to line it up. Okay. I'll save that for later. Okay, I'll try to save that for later. But anyway, like I'm saying, we the realest in the streets. We are. There's no other organization, and y'all can challenge it as much as possible. Challenge it. Challenge it. I'm gonna tell you like in the in the movies, like when you was kids, what we used to say. I double dog dare you. I double dog dare you. I challenge you. I challenged it. Say what I'm saying is wrong. Go ahead, talk against it. If I'm wrong, Isupk is One West. So y'all can only hold it. Y'all the only ones in the truth. Shalom to everybody, man. To all the Akim, shalom, y'all bashim al shabakathum. To all the sisters, shalom. Yahweh Shema Alafah Bashim Yahweh Shah. Okay? All right. Shalom to y'all as well. All right. Any comments or questions, go ahead and pop them in. Isupk Syracuse, we live right now. Isupk Syracuse, we live right now. If y'all could share it, I would greatly appreciate it. Put your questions and comments in. Go ahead and share it. Share it for me, all right? If y'all share that for me, I would greatly appreciate it if y'all could share it. Go ahead and share it. Share it. Share it. Okay? Go ahead. All right? Okay. We got to wake the hell up, man. That sleep is so good for us as a people. That sleep is so good for us as a people, man. Like, we love it. We are in a deep, dark sleep. We are in an intoxicating sleep, man. It's so a drug-induced sleep. We feel so good at it. We feel so good in this sleep, boy. Am I lying? Like, we are, and the reason why I say this, okay, I need y'all to join me now. Come on now. All right, like and subscribe all these pages. Share them, share them. I'm trying to share this out so we can get more brothers and sisters in here. Okay, because I'm not on my page right now. I'm trying to push this Isupk Syracuse page, so I'm trying to pump it through this streamline real quick. All right, okay. I might go on mine in about 30 minutes. All right, but however. Like I'm saying, the Isupk, we the realest in the streets. Okay, and what it is the war horn is being pulled. The shofar. Okay, we got the shofar, right? Which is the war horn. Shalom, Shabal. Shalom. Any questions or comments, pop them in. Okay, I'm about to ask a question to open it up. When I say sleep, what makes our people asleep? What puts our people in a sleep? Now, sleep is comfortable. When you're in a sleep, it's comfortable. All right? And I'm not saying anything physically getting your sleep. You're supposed to get your sleep. But when I say we are in a sleep, what am I talking about? When I say black people are in a sleep, and what do I mean by our people are in a deep sleep to where we need to wake up? What puts us in a sleep? In a sleep state. Come on, y'all, rock with me. The hidden truth revealed. Come on, y'all. Rock with me, all right? Pop that in for me. Okay, y'all might see me just refreshing these pages. Just want to make sure I keep up with y'all questions and y'all comments. Okay. There we go. All right. Christianity is that blue magic crap, right? Absolutely, sis. The wild. They are closed-minded to the false doctrines of Christianity and white Jesus. That's correct. Those are things that make us asleep. Those are things that put us asleep. Okay? They put us in a sleep. Absolutely correct. Those are things that put us in a sleep. Okay? Things that we definitely do not need. Put us in a dark, deep sleep. All right? Okay? Those things putting us in that sleep puts us in a particular state of being. Right? Put us in a state of mind. Okay? All right? You're absolutely right. Christianity puts us in a sleep. Oh, I just had it. There we go. Now, sleep is good. Like the sister said, it's white Jesus. That's one of the things that put us in a sleep. What's other things that put us in a sleep? Because we get into Christianity and we forget what's associated with Christianity and these other things that we do. We act like they're not part of Christianity. What are other things, y'all, that put us in that sleep state? But yep, Christianity, white Jesus. We give the responsibility over to white Jesus, and only a white man can rule our lives. So it has to be right if it's coming from a white man. Okay. That's one thing that keeps us asleep, making us believe that since the white man is in control, that we're okay. All right. Slavery did such a strong number on us, our oppressor, and it's continuous, it's systematic, meaning it continues in a system. All right. White supremacy continues through Christianity. And when it continues in this process, what it does is it continues to push into our mind a particular image, particular ideas, philosophy. And Christianity is is one of the strongest tools. It is the strongest tool because it conducts our entire mentality. It controls our entire mentality. So while we're thinking of freedoms or liberties or ways of being right and just and correct. So the only thing that we can symbolize or associate that with being right, just, or correct are white people. So we automatically, excuse me, we automatically deem as if they are correct. And they are the ones that hold it, that hold that idea, that hold that standard. That's why black people have no standards or no morals. And when I say black people, I'm speaking of all 12 tribes, the so-called Negro, the so-called West Indian, the so-called Hispanic, the so-called Caribbean, the so-called Native, the so-called Latino, the so-called Native Indigenous of North, Central, and South America, right? Black people have no standards. And when I say black people, I'm not speaking of all black people, of course. I'm speaking of our people in a general mass, okay, our general population. We don't have morals, values, and standards, all right? And if we do, it's only parallel to what they want us to be, all right? And they've controlled it so strongly that we believe in things that are we think that it's us and our culture, but it's not. All right? Let me see. Anybody question the comment? Go ahead, pop them in. Okay, Shabal, if you on YouTube, if you can type something in for me, Baba Kashar, I greatly appreciate it. Just want to make sure that it's updating as well. That I'm receiving the comments in as well on the YouTube. Okay, I'm getting a lot more. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. Celebrating the white man's holidays. Okay, Sararana, Malawana, the water for y'all. Y'all in here popping them in. Okay, they took the physical restraints off, but we are still mentally restrained. Absolutely, sis. Celebrating your birthday. That's right. Okay, any crafty counsel strategy they use. Absolutely. These are things that continue to keep us in a sleep-like state. All right? Okay, that's what makes the ISUPK different, is because we speak out against everything that makes you comfortable. All right? Now, we got Christianity down. All right? We got the so-called white man, Esau, and white supremacy. We got it down. What is something, though, we as black people, because we think that it's black culture, that keeps us asleep? So put it in the holder. Let me put this in the holder. Is y'all with me? What are some other things? What are some other things, y'all? We think that it's black culture, or it's got deemed associated with black culture. Keep us in a sleep-like state. Because it's real now. I'm about to bring the scripture out now. I'm about to pull these scriptures out and say a couple of things that y'all going to be like, yeah, that is going on the earth. These things are going on the earth. It's wartime. It's time for us to reevaluate and fortify our belief. Get strong, man. It's time for us to really be on point. Any crafty counsel strategy they use. That's right. They use a strategy. A lot of times what a snake or what a deceptive person would do is they will manipulate your mind to believe that you are one of them, to bring you in, just so that they can destroy you, or to eat you, or to live off of you. You ever go to a, all right, like working a slavery, right? Okay, I'm not saying don't go to your job and do the best at your job, your slavery, whatever. Go ahead. That's fine. That's good. All right? But when you start, they start something off and bring you into an orientation, right? So you do orientation before you do, what is it that you do for like a week or 2 weeks? I had a lot of slaves. Training. The training, you know, learning how the system works. But they started off with orientation. And they carried the orientation throughout the training. And in the orientation, They are expressing their mission. This place's cause, this organization's cause, this company's cause, their purpose, and what they strive to do. Right? And during the interview, you want to be a part of this company. And that's what they keep stressing. Well, why do you want to be part of this company? Why? Why do you think you'll be great here? Why? Right? So you got that in your mind and you brought into the orientation. Now, during the orientation, they're telling you all these good things about this company, and you are a perfect fit for this company. You are part of this company. Why are you part of this company? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Oh, you have a family. Wow, we have families too. In fact, during the Christmas season, during the holiday season, we give out gift cards so that you can enjoy your family. We'll give you an extra day off so you can enjoy time with your family. See, we're family orientated just like you. This is perfect for you, right? Then during the training, they're making you, how can you fight these problems that we'll have at our job? How do you address the people? Or how do you handle these calls? Or if you're faced with adversity or these problems here, do you think you can really do it? This is the method in which we say do it. Not only do you do that method, but man, you smile when you do it. You're meant for this. They don't care about you. Right? They don't care about you at that slave. They can give a less than 2 spits. They can give a less of 2 spits. Right? Because they don't care about you. They can't. They see you as a number. They see you as a value. They see you as an increase to their economics for their company. That's all. And it's fine. Go do the job. But come home and raise up this arm, brother. Sister, come home and support these brothers that are going to war. Do your part for the higher being, the most high, man. Do your part for the king, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Do your part. Like that's what we should be focused on. But that company doesn't care about you. It's investing its thought process into you so that you think that top flight security of the world, Craig. Remember that? I'm this top flight security of the world, Craig. We got to defend this place. And you really go on and believe that. You really take on that philosophy and that idea. You really holding true to it. Ain't no wrong in it. This is absolutely right. Am I right or wrong? So that's what happens in society. That's what's happening with our oppressor. Our oppressor is looking at us now, teaching us to come inside of them when really they're just eating off of us. Like that company you work for. They can pay you much more money. You ain't getting what the CEOs is getting. The CEOs don't do nearly half the work that you do. They don't. They don't have to. They built you up to do it. Okay? All right? And that's the mentality of somebody that rules over another people. All right? But what happens is that person, come on, yo. If you're on YouTube, can you hit me with a 1 on YouTube? Okay? I see you on the Syracuse page, and I greatly appreciate it. Keep commenting. Keep commenting. Okay? Scroll down here. There we go. There we go. All right, y'all with me? Okay? So we join on to their culture and their philosophy. And they'll even call it culture. I'll tell y'all a little bit about myself. I used to work for Amazon. I worked for Amazon in a call center, right? And this is almost 10 years ago. I worked in Amazon, right? And working in Amazon, they said, this is the Amazon culture. This is the culture of this workplace. There's a culture here that we have. And you have to take on that culture to be a part of it. You ever find yourself starting to talk like them and be like them? And that's why, like, you know, it used to be kind of tough for me dating sisters who were around Edomites a lot, who had like Edomite friends. When I talk to them, I'm just like, yo, your whole spirit is just, your whole vibe is just like, damn, using a language like them, you're talking like them. And there is a way of talking white and talking black. Yes, there is. Because there's certain terms in which you use. There's certain influxes that you use. There are certain things that you talk about. There are certain things and specifics that you talk against. Your slang language, right? And us as a people, we have a particular language, even as we speak English. I was saying it to a Benjamite brother. I said, brother, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. He says, I'm speaking English. And I said, I understand you speaking English. And I'm speaking English as well. But I might say something in a slang form in English that's not readily what you hear all the time. Same thing. You might be in the islands and you might say something from the islands that I might not understand. And I apologize, brother. We got to learn each other and so that we can talk. They got to speak in two different languages anyway. They got to speak in different languages because it breaks us up from keeping our culture. All right. Shout out to Haiti, man. We got to support Haiti. Ayeti. Right? Haiti. We got to support them brothers and sisters down there. The only way to do it is through the Isupk, man. Give that officer, Yatazar, man, over Haiti. All right, let's give him some support, man. We send them barrels and barrels and barrels of food and clothing. We got brothers on the ground in Haiti. Okay, after that magnitude, that earthquake magnitude 7.2, something destructive, man. Okay, don't give it to the Red Cross. Don't give it to a American cause or whatever it is. Don't give it to none of them. Don't give no support to them because they're gonna go down there and rape our people and murder our people and rob our people like they've been doing. Okay, all right. But let me say it. So I'm talking to the sister and I'm like, you just got their whole culture. Or myself. I went to Catholic schools, private Catholic schools in the suburbs with nothing but Edomites, right? And there was times where I had to catch myself like, whoa, I'm using their slang. I'm talking like them. Let me back up and be away from. Let me step back because it's not my culture. It's not my identity. But that's what they want to do. And what happens is you're put in a sleep state. The real you is asleep. And sleep is comfortable. And it's so good. You don't want to hear it alone. All right? Let me keep going with y'all. Because y'all popping in these comments and I greatly appreciate it. So right now I said Juneteenth, Black History Month. Joining our culture joining other cultures as our own. Absolutely. Juneteenth, Black History Month, right? Okay. Let's talk about Juneteenth. We really don't embrace Juneteenth like we're supposed to embrace Juneteenth, or really look at it like we are supposed to. We look at slavery as an accomplishment. We got over slavery, so yay! That's Juneteenth. That's Juneteenth. They freed us from slavery. We can get off the plantation. Yay! That's a sleep mentality. That's a sleep mentality. When we should want our kingdom for our own. Are we really off the plantation? Let's investigate. Are we really and truly off the plantation? Who enslaved us? Why did they enslave us? Who are we as a people? That's what we should be talking about when Juneteenth comes up. That's what we should be talking about when Black History comes up. We the best. We the greatest. We invented the light bulb. The AC unit, everything. You think these incense burning like this would be so good if it was to other cultures? No. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Who burns incense? I'm just saying, man, we do. Everything we touch and do is promoted. You get what I'm saying? It's uplifted. Like, this is great. We are marvelous people. We are a miraculous, marvelous, magnificent, I know I'm using M's, people. We are. Because we're God's chosen people. Right? But we should also look at that in its totality. How come we so special like this? How come our history is so great? And go back to the Bible. But the sleep state is when our oppressor says, yeah, it's Black History Month. Let's talk about Martin Luther King today, everybody. Let's talk about the great writer. Let's talk about the great actresses. She was a beautiful actress. She's wonderful. Black girls rock. Black girl magic. You can achieve and do anything. Do you know Barack Obama was the first African-American president? Yay! Nigga, you sleep. You sleep. You're in a sleep state. Those are smooth words to keep you asleep. See, they ain't fighting. There ain't no war going on. What's wrong with y'all? It's much better than it ever was. Why y'all out there screaming and saying all that? How long will you be stuck on it? I remember him, that brother coming up to General Mahine, speaking in Washington, D.C. How long will you be stuck on it? This is my friend. Yes. All right. Slack about that, y'all. Okay? How long will you be stuck on it? This is my friend here. What are you talking about, man? Why? Why? Why have a white friend? Why? Is it that serious? Are we not destroyed? Does that justifies everything now? You got a white girlfriend. You have sex with a white woman. That justified all of it, right? It's an end now. There's no war. There's no hatred, no nothing. You don't have your culture. She don't have her culture. The newspaper articles is pushing. Oh, there's so many mixed races here in America. Yay! It's going to be obsolete pretty soon. You ever hear that nonsense and that trash? That's a lie. That's a lie and a thought process for you to believe so that you wouldn't find out who you are. The 12 tribes of Israel, a chosen people, God's chosen people. You ain't going to look to that. That ain't something you're going to be looking for. Joining other cultures as our own. The conscious community. That was a good one, Sarara, now. Absolutely. That's right. That's a heavy one. The conscious community. Conscious community is, we thinking, yeah, I'm black, 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 black. What's black? It's 54 countries inside the continent of Africa. Which one you belong? They don't call themselves black like that. They don't even call themselves Africans. They call themselves by their tribes, by their own nations, by their own ethnic groups. And they separate. They're over there fighting right now. It's time for war. Y'all see what's going on in Afghanistan? Biden said, we getting up out of Afghanistan, right? Bring them out of Afghanistan. The Taliban takes over their goddamn country. And people, the last United States Air Force plane, a huge cargo airplane, right, is pulling out of its it's like a garage, but what is that called? Hangar. Pulling out the hangar to hit onto the runway, and I'm telling you, all these Arabs is jumping on the plane, holding on to the wheel, trying to knocking on the door, running with the plane, trying to jump on it. because war is in Afghanistan. War is back in the Middle East in full effect. War is back in Africa in full effect. You see what's going on in China and all them other countries over there in China? War is in full effect. And while war is going on at the same time, I'm going to get to the scriptures, man. While war is going on at the same time, the plagues is happening. COVID-19 is coming back up. It's back up. It's done ramp back up. And we said it was going to ramp back up in the Isupk. We the realest in the streets. We the realest on the mic. We the realest with this Bible. We the realest on the platform. We the realest on your corner. We the realest in your home. We the realest on the internet. We're saying all these things are happening because we're reading it in the Bible. And we're giving it to you raw, telling you to wake your ass up. The conscious community is back to Africa, brother. I got my unk on. I got these crystals, right? I got these crystals to where these crystals will give you special strengths and powers. The sea moss. You make the sea moss. And I'm not saying these things ain't right. Sea moss is good. It's a good product. It's healthy. Eat it. But eat it like it's a food. Don't eat it like, God damn it. Don't look at it like it's God's chosen laws, statutes, and commandments to create order and structure in everybody's life. Because I guarantee you, the majority of people that's eating sea moss or drinking sea moss, I guarantee they smoke weed and smoke cigarettes. I guarantee they pill heads. I guarantee they having sex with who and whatever. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And y'all still saying the same thing from the early 2000s. The Illuminati. We know it, brother. The Masons, the 33rd degree Masons in the checkered floors. And the music industry got a lot of homosexuals behind the scenes that want to have sex with you. We know that. We've been saying this since 2000. Everybody knows that. And I'm not saying don't bring it out. Keep talking about it. But don't talk about it as if it is the foundation of changing our people, changing you, changing us, waking us up. Those things don't wake us up. They haven't. And if you left One West Isupk, you asleep too. You asleep too because you love division. You love division. You love being tolerant to this and being tolerant to that, meaning open to this and open to that. That means you're asleep. And sleep is comfortable. It feels good. Our mom, Shalom, you are Louisville, Kentucky in the house. Okay? Sister said they don't give a damn. Work you until you die. They just replace you. And when they done with you or they let you go and get somebody else new that will benefit them. Right. Right. So America treats us the same way. They don't care about us. They never have. And they never will. And we shouldn't seek their love or their approval. We still begging for their approval. We still in the Olympics like, we got to support the United States Olympic teams. This is how we showing them. We can show them that we better. Why? Why we got to keep showing them? We still showing them something? Salaki. We still showing them something. We still trying to show that we good. And we want to be accepted. Why? You are better. You are absolutely better. Because you're an Israelite. Wake up out of sleep. It's wartime now. It's time for war. The pandemics is here. The earth is breaking up and crying. When I say the earth is breaking up and crying, I'm talking about the earth is going in. It's going in its rotation. However, it's going in chaos, just in a continuous cycle. Just at an alarming rate. You know what I'm saying? Heightened rate. It don't just flood. You know what I'm saying? It don't just flood a stream. It floods oceans now. It ain't just a forest fire over here, just 1 acre of forest fires. We're able to contain it. No, global warming is in a high state. Climate control. When you hear scientists talk about that and they bring that up on the news, listen what they talking about. You got climate control. And they got black people living near all the pollution factories. Right? They got us living in specific areas. There's an island right off of Puerto Rico where they test nuclear bombs. And everybody on the island is dying of cancer. I wonder why. The goddamn devil is on the earth. And the time is coming to tuition. The prophecies are being fulfilled. Okay? Y'all hitting me with it. The water, I appreciate it. Let me see. Okay, that brother might not be on YouTube. Let me see. The water for sharing it. Keep sharing it, y'all. Keep commenting. All right? Okay? Now, what are things that... Give me some more. I gave you conscious community and black history. What's some other things? I don't know if y'all gonna get this. I got believe too. So bring that word out. What's some other things, y'all? What's some other things? Let's see this quick. What's some other things, y'all? Anybody got it? While it's a war going on, what are black people doing? I should say it like that. Let me rephrase it like that. It's a war going on, and what are black people doing? What are black and brown people doing on the earth? While it's a damn war going on. It's a war going on. What are we doing? Trying to see if y'all with me on it. Come on now, y'all with me on it? Y'all with me on it? Y'all with me on it? I know exactly what I'm talking about too. Tell me what we doing. It's a war going on. What we doing as a people? What we doing, and it's a war going on. Okay. We in a damn war, right? We in a war. Okay. Well, y'all go to answer that for me. What are we doing right now? Okay. Well, I'm saying, well, this is one of the reasons why I say we are in sleep mode. The posh, there you go, Hot. That's what I'm talking about. The posh kaya. The posh kaya. We getting high. We getting high. We are getting high. Yes, our oppressor is doing it. Yes, he is. The so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay? Edomites. The Edomites, all right? Their progenitor, Esau. Their forefather is Esau. All right? This is according to the Bible. And what I'm saying to you right now, though, is the things that we are telling our people to wake up from that keep us asleep. This is what it says in the scripture. Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. And that, hold on, let me go to the previous verse. Because a lot of times we read verse 11 without seeing verse 10 being there. It's the reason why it says and that. Is why Paul says and that. Matter of fact, let me go to verse 9. I'm going to go to verse 9. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, thou shalt not covet. And if there be any other commandment, it is any other commandment. If there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. So basically, it's talking about the law. And it's not doing away with the law. It's not doing away with the law. Paul is not saying the law is done away with. He's breaking it down for all the simple ones in Christianity that says, oh, the law is done away with. Ain't no law. We ain't got to keep no law. That's stupid and dumb. He's not saying that. He's saying you keep the law because you have love for your brother. You keep the law because you love the Most High God. You keep the law because you love your king, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. You love your neighbor. You love your brother. So you keep the law. That's the understanding behind the law. That is what that's about. I don't eat pork, shrimp, crab, or lobster because this is scientific, which is fine, or because this is kept this way, right? I don't say I'm not eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. The reason why I don't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster has nothing to do with science, even though it's a good backing. But that's not why I don't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, pork. The reason why I don't is because I love God. I love the Most High, and He told me not to do it. So if He tells me not to do it, We shouldn't do it. Now there's a breaking down behind it. That's fine. The scriptures will break it down. Science will break it down. Okay? Which comes from the Bible. In which the Most High is telling us not to do it. Here's an order. Like the brother said, getting high. You don't get high because you love yourself. You love your body. But most importantly, the Bible tells you not to get high. It tells you, don't be an alcoholic drunk. Right? And now is the time for war. Now is the time for war so much that it's a spiritual battle. It's not just the time for war is physical, which is prophetic and it's happening now. But it's also spiritual. It's also in-house. It's also you got to battle yourself. You got to fight, fight, fight. You at war right now with yourself, with your flesh, with your old man, your old being, your thought process. You got to fight in-house to make sure that we are ready and prepared for this war. You got to fight amongst yourself in the sense that you got to make sure that we are in accordance. Make sure that we are structured and sound and we doing this right. We going to do this the right way. We ain't doing it like that. This is how we going to do it. We got to have war in here to straighten it up, get it tight, so that our men and our women and our children can be prepared for the other wars, for the bigger war. We're fighting a war right now. We are enslaved in our enemies' countries. We are under our captors. So war is very important to see it and to seek it and to understand that how people love the scripture. Resist the devil and he shall flee. What does resist mean? Somebody give me resist. Barack, what's up, Bob? Okay. Reggie Jones, give me your, you still on your 90 days. That's right, Reggie Jones. Shalom to you too, brother. Shalom, babe. Now, are you? Okay. Deshaun Dixon. All right. Give me what resist means. What does it mean to resist? Now, brother, you brought up a good point. Getting high. What's other things? Well, give me resist real quick. Y'all can give me that, what's other things that keep us asleep, that we do that keep us asleep? We do that keep us asleep. What are things that keep us asleep? Or if you got resist, give me that one too. I'm going to get resist in the Bible. I'm going to get the scriptures for resist. Joseph Knight, give Joseph Knight a hand. Joseph Knight, you absolutely right, Joseph Knight. That's right, brother. Resist means to fight. Let me get that. Because a lot of people think it means just to run. We just got to run from the devil. That's what Christianity teaches you. When you read the scripture, resist the devil and he shall flee. Right? Resist the devil and he shall flee. You thinking that means to run. How you going to run from the devil? How you running from the devil? Remember the woman got the demon out of her house? What Yahweh Shai said about that story? He said she swept and cleaned up the house and got the demon out the house. The demon went out the house, came back with 7 more demons. And they all came up in the house. I'm paraphrasing. But you can't resist, you can't run. The brother said getting high, right? We know drug addicts. We got them all in our families. A drug addict could be like, man, I got to leave this town. I got to leave this city. Or somebody who deal with anger issues. Man, I got to leave this town because everybody know me and I be bumping into them and I got to fight them. I got to fight everybody around here. So I'm going to go to the next city. Right? I'm tired of them gossiping about me on my job. I'm tired of them gossiping this and gossiping that. and talk, talk, talk. That's all this city is about. It's nothing but rumors and gossip and talk, talk, talk. It's too much drugs here. It's too much gangs here. If I leave here, then I'm going to leave these gangs. It's too much gangbanging here, man. Oh, this city is too violent. Oh, it's too poor here. All the niggas here. All the niggas here. All the niggas here and have sex with all the hoes here. You can't find nothing here. Everybody just fucking each other. Excuse my language. And you go to the next city, or you go to another state, you go to another area. Hell, you move to another country. Salam, sis. How you doing, sis? Sis, type in your Hebrew name if you got your Hebrew name yet, all right? Wanguela, all right? And if not, sis, shalom, you know, I'm just inquiring if you got your Hebrew name as of yet, all right? You got to work on that. Most High in Christ. Sister been rocking him in school. Okay, but you go to another country. So take for instance, you go to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, you go to Brazil. Like, man, I'm moving back. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm from the island. My people from the island. I'm going to Trinidad. I'm going to Guyana. I'm going to Belize down there in Central America. I'm going to Nicaragua, Mexico. I'm going to Cali. I'm going to Alaska. I'm going to move to Canada. You move there and what happens, y'all? What happens? Okay, because that's James chapter 4, verse 7. Let me get this scripture here. Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Come on, yo, somebody answer that question for me. Somebody answer that question for me. Come on now. Somebody got it on here. What happens? The scripture says, James chapter 4, verse 7 says, submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Submit yourselves, meaning give yourself all the way through. This is how you go to war. This is how you go to war. Okay? You can't go to war with something inside of you being afraid or not being complete or whole or all in it. If a boxer goes in the ring and he's not confident, or he just know that this man is so much better than him, he lost already. You get on the track, you like, oh, she can run faster than me. The sister saying that about another sister. California, Shalom says. Right? You already lost. You already given it to somebody else. Submitting yourself to God means all in all. Not no halfway. Not no fake shit. Excuse my language. I'm saying it to real so that we can understand. I'm saying it for the real so the real can understand. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You can't be halfway. The scriptures always talks about it. You can't be lukewarm. Excuse me. You can't sway and fall to and fro different doctrines. What they call it, straddling the fence. You can't live like that. You must submit yourself to God, meaning giving yourself over. Submit. It takes strong character. It takes strong development. It takes strong understanding. It takes a strength to submit yourself. And it's a wonderful strength. It's a great and impactful strength to have to submit yourself. When a woman submits herself to a man, that is beautiful. When a man submits himself to his king, that is honorable. That is so much honor. You might as well just go all the way in. Why is you just do what you want to do then? I don't understand it. You get to a point where you fully submit. When other people is Yeah, well. When you doing all that heeing and hawing, and what's the point of it? You have to submit yourself fully. Go all the way in. If you want to be a goddamn drug dealer, go be a drug dealer then. You can't be, following the Most High God and selling crack, selling pills, selling weed. You can't do that. You can't be a drug dealer. I'm just using that as an example. And be pro-black and for your people. You can't. Pick one. Pick a side. You understand what I'm saying? You got to pick a side, man. Because now it's time for war. You see the war going on the earth. All these things are lining up for World War III. And black people, we still over here. I side with the Palestinians. I'm with the Democrats and the Republicans. What? Get right with the Most High. All that other stuff means nothing. It says, submit yourselves, therefore, to God. This God is talking about the power, the Most High God. We waving through here, we over here, we this week, we that week. We believe in this. We believe everything we see on TV, everything we hear in our ear, everything we eat and taste. We believe it all. Rather than just submitting fully themselves to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. The resist. Christianity taught me that resist means to run. But the brother had brought it out. The brother had said it. What's the brother's name? Salaki, y'all. The brother had brought it out. It means to fight. Resist the devil means to fight against the devil. That's what resist the devil means. It means to fight against him. Okay? It means to fight. That's resisting the devil. All right? Let me get it for y'all. Get the word resist. Okay. What's other things that put us to sleep? Or that keep us in a sleep state? All right. The party mode. World War III is on the brink. They still battling and fighting COVID-19. And the article just came out about the Russians. And the Russians, how the Russians created all these philosophies and ideas and spread it through the internet, specifically targeting America so that America don't take the vaccine. That's war, man. We at war. We in the middle of a war right now. We have plagues and pandemics on the earth. Signs and wonders. All these things are happening, and we still getting high, like the brother said. The other brother said, getting drunk. Same as being high. You're not sober-minded. We still in party mode. We niggas love to party. A slave loves to party because a slave feels as if they're not a slave because they're doing all this damn partying. Salaki. Salaki. Did that incense, boy. I don't know when that incense get low. Slaves love to party, right? Because now you feel like you're an American now. Now you feel like you're free. So everything is a party. Oh my goodness. You got to resist it. Meaning you got to fight against it. Here it is. Resist. Resist. Okay? To set, cause, to stare, to stand. Okay, that's the root words in which it comes from. To set a cause, right? That's the cyst inside of resist. Okay? To withstand, oppose, fend off, stand firm against, withstand the action of. You can't resist Satan, and y'all hate the ISUPK. You hate what the men of the Lord are doing, speaking out against all the wickedness. That's resisting it. That's fighting against it. That's exactly what is the point of resist the devil, and he will flee from you, meaning you oppose it. You stand in his face. Did y'all get my question? What happens to that person who says, I got to leave this city, I got to leave this town, I can't stay here no more? Everybody here gossip here in this city. Everybody fighting in this city. It's too violent in this city. All the hoes fucking everybody in this city. All these niggas is fucking everybody in this city. I gotta get out of this city. It's the drugs is too bad in this city. And they move to another city. And what happens in that city that they move to? That state that they move to? That country that they move to? What happens? You know what happens? What happens in that state that they move to? The other city that they move to. They move from the island. People from the island, they go back to the islands. They go back to South America. They move to Canada. Are there drugs in that city too? Are there lust-filled bastards that have sex with anything in that city too? Are there harlots and whores and hoes in that city too? Did you find out that it's in that city just as well? Oh my goodness. I got drug addicts in my family that said, I gotta get out of this town, boy. I know all the drug dealers. I can't walk down the street. As I walk down the street, I got something that reminds me of this. Let me tell y'all a story about, and they moved to another city, right? They moved to the next city, or the next town. My uncle, he moved to Utah. He went to a rehab in Utah. Was it Utah? It was like the middle of nowhere. I'm telling you, Utah, Montana, somewhere where you like, oh my goodness, this is Montana. He had to leave Utah. He had to leave Montana. Why? Why? There's drugs in Utah. There's drugs in Utah. Let me tell y'all this story about this brother I grew up with, man. We still friends. We're cool. Right? And now he's getting more and more in real estate. All right. He's the first one amongst us to buy his own home. So he promotes it and he pushes it. But when he was in search of buying his own home, his first home, at the time, his wife, right? At the time, they went. Now this is crazy. They went to a house. No, he went to a house that he was going to buy. He was talking to the realtor, and they was going to buy this house. He was going to buy the house, right? And he got the numbers, and he liked it. He liked the location. He could fix it up. It had a great price to it. And she kept saying, well, what's the address? What's the address? And he was like, just come with me. He brings her and he shows her the house, and she goes, oh, I can't go in that house. I don't feel comfortable. My ex-boyfriend used to live in this house. Her ex-boyfriend used to live in the house, right? So he tells me, yeah, I was feeling her on that. I agree. Because she said everything in that house going to remind her of him. Excuse me, y'all. We adults. They used to have sex in this house. They had sex over there and sex over here. So I ain't going to buy that house, man. Right? Right? You feel me? Everything remind her of this house. She cooked for him in this house. He cooked for her in this house. They loved each other in this house. Nah, man, I can't buy this house. Can somebody answer this question for me? Why did I say his wife at the time? They didn't buy the house. They went ahead and he bought another house. He legally married this woman, right? They didn't buy this house. They went ahead and he bought this house. He bought another house. Why did I say his wife at the time? In the chat, answer that question. Shalom. Entrencher. Sorry if I said that incorrectly. Paul, shalom to you as well. The Posh saying celebrating holidays. Yep. All that keeps us asleep. That partying keeps us asleep. That celebrating holidays, that's partying. That keeps us asleep. We in party mode. A slave loved to be in party mode. A slave loved to be in party mode, celebrating them holidays. That's just partying. That's just more and more. Because I know we go through hell, so we want to party, but we don't party for the right thing and party the right way. We party this way. We got to have the twerking. Ooh, we got to have the booty shaking contest. All the women got to be half naked. All the goddamn time we got to party. I don't care if it's your woman or your wife. We got to have sex with somebody and everybody. I don't care who you are. I got to fight you. It's just got to be a fight at the party. That's our mentality. It is just over and over and over while the world is going through war. While the prophecies are being fulfilled, you can't fight the war inside of yourself. I'm going to answer the question. I don't know why y'all ain't hit me with the answer. Come on now. They're not married anymore. They got a divorce for infidelity of the past. You got to fight Satan straight on. Resist means this. Resist means, this is the Webster's New World College, what is it? College Dictionary. It's not college. It's the College Dictionary. To withstand, oppose, fend off, stand firm against. To fend something off. To fend something off means you throw strikes at it. The object of the devil is to get you, is to consume you, to defeat you to the point where you have no other thought process but following this way, right? So to fend something off means you're throwing punches at it. You have weapons towards it. That's how you fend something off. You don't care if you hit whatever your oppressor is, or the op, as the people like to say, your opposition, your opponent, the enemy. You don't care, so you fend off. So you're fending off. You don't care. You fending off. Bam, bam, bam. If he step into this, it's what he deserves. That's fighting. That's not running. To oppose actively, fight, argue. Why y'all so argumentative? Because we arguing against the goddamn devil. We're arguing against Satan. We are at war. So not only are we fighting in the war, we trying to wake your party, booty shaking, booty loving, LGBTQ, love everybody. We love that party mentality. Get high, get drunk. That's what this is all about. We trying to wake you the hell up. At the same time, we fighting the war on all sides. You should be down with us. You should be fully into it. As the scripture says in the beginning, in James chapter 4. Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. You should be submitted all the way locked in. Get submitted and locked in. Just talking to my man, he said, "Oh, your boys going to do Pop Warner football? Okay, I'm going to train him how to be a quarterback." I said, my son's not going to be a quarterback. Just based on his mentality, his physical build, what he's going to be built up to be. It's just, you don't have to be a quarterback. Why, man? You get him to be no. If you focus on, if you Swole Gear Salam, Swole Gear might understand this. It's my brother. Swole Gear, type in your Hebrew name, brother. It always slips my mind. Okay, because I like promoting your clothing line. All right, brother got some nice T-shirts. Okay. Salakia, Swole Gear, you might understand what I'm talking about. I said Floyd Mayweather started boxing at the age of 5, and they knew which weight class he was going to be in. They knew and understood which style he was going to box with. So at 5, they locked him in to that philosophy and idea. They didn't say, oh, he's going to be the heavyweight champ. Or we're going to make him basketball. Right? And then when he didn't like it, when he starts to not liking it because it takes discipline, they didn't say, all right, let's give him a football now. Let him play football. All right, let's give him a basketball now. Let's put him on a soccer field now. Let's get him into tennis. They didn't do that. They submitted into this idea that he was going to be the champion of the world. And Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest boxers ever. Has an undefeated record. Undefeated record. One of the greatest boxers ever. Why? Because they submitted and locked into this one idea. His father and his uncles, his brothers, they all locked into this idea. Y'all understand what I'm saying? We got to lock into the idea. We got to lock into this truth. We got to lock into these laws, statutes, and commandments. We got to lock into following our King, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. We got to lock into him. We got to lock into this spirit. Submit. Submit. Being all the way in. And that is how you fight the devil. That's how we're going to go to war. And he will flee from you. Because he sees that, oh, excuse my language, once again, I can't fuck with this one. This one is on it. I can't fuck with this one. He on it. I can't fuck with her. She focused. Sisters, y'all ever heard that term, curving niggas? Y'all used to say curving niggas because you got a man. It's some men who so wicked and foul, right? They'll be attracted to that. It's like some type of homoerotic gayness inside of these wicked men that they are attracted to a woman that's already having sex and dealing with a man, right? So they still pursue it and pursue it and pursue it. But that sister fights it and is adamant about it, that she has a man and that she loved this man. You can't say nothing to me. Stop talking to me. In fact, I done told my man and he on his way now. That right there means she's locked into it. She's locked into this. She's submitted. And that's powerful. Submission equals power. I have to submit to those that are above me in rank. And that makes a power and a stance. How come you can't talk, brother? How come this brother ain't talking right now? Because he's submitted to this truth. So he's holding his post. He's doing his job right now. He's doing what he's called to do. You feel what I'm saying? He's doing what he's committed to do. And then if you got to fight something, don't fight it with the world that you're fighting against. Don't go to the devil and go, you know what, sisters? You know what? He did it. He did it. He didn't give me flowers that day. You know what? Maybe that nigga is right. Maybe that nigga at my job that keep looking at my booty as I walk away, maybe he right. Brothers, I ain't like the way you touch me like that. I don't know, man. Maybe they right. Maybe I shouldn't be in this truth. Maybe I shouldn't listen. Maybe I should join these others. Maybe I should just start my own family. That's the devil, and you got to fight that. Fight it. Resist it. Submit. You're supposed to be, we at war, man. Get out of party mode. Get out of your lust. Get your mind out of the lust that keeps us in party mode. All right, that's resist. I'm going to continue. I'm back in Romans. I mean, back in Romans chapter 13, verse 10. Love worketh no ill towards his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. Once again, that is not saying that the law is done away with. Christianity got you soft and believing that love is just something good and tingly inside. Love is war. Love means war. If you love something, you are at war against everything that hurts that in which you love. Keeping the love going is a war. Rejecting your flesh, your lust is a war for that which you love. That's the law. Because you love it. You're supposed to love this truth. Let the truth get inside of you. That's a war that you're constantly fighting. And it's a good thing. Because once you stop fighting the war, the devil has you. The devil has you. Once you like, I ain't fighting it no more. I ain't no fight. The reason why is because, like I said, you go to other cities thinking that you're running away from the problem because you're fighting it within. While it's a physical war going on, get out this damn party mode. Black people gotta stop, man. Like, we just so engulfed with it. A brother got a shoe collection, 500, 1,000 pairs of sneakers. I'm like, this nigga ain't in war mode. He's in party mode. I'm not saying don't get nice sneakers. Go get you nice sneakers. I'm not saying, get you a couple sneakers. Some brothers got a lot of sneakers. But 500, 1,000 sneakers? I'm a sneakerhead? The fuck is that going to do while we at war? Against our oppressor, against these heathen nations, against Satan. Like, you going to eat the sneakers? That's what we storing up. We storing up. Instead of water and canned goods, you got the sneaker. All right, give me them Jordans. We about to go to war, right? Yeah, let me lace up these Jordans. Yeah. When they see me coming in these Jordans, they know it's wartime. Nah, the reason why you got all them sneakers is because you trying to get some cooch. That's the only reason why you got the Jordans like that. Because there's a lot of women that have lost to Satan that will have sex with men because they got Jordans on. Am I right or wrong? Them some fly ass Jordans he got on. You gotta fight, man. Listen, and the love that you're supposed to have is the fulfilling of the law, the order, the structure. That's love. And that, here is verse 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Now it's ever nearer. I'm going to get believed. It's time to wake out of sleep. We in party mode and sleep time. Everything is just a good time. And the scripture says, as soon as I'm paraphrasing, as soon as they say good times, war is here. As soon as we in that state, and black people is constantly in that state. At the same time we fighting for legislation. We fighting for economic stability. We fighting against oppression and systematic racism. And the same time we doing it, they legalize weed. Oh, we smoke all the weed. Yeah! Cuomo ain't wrongly. Cuomo gold, man. All of them do that. All of them do what? Sexually harass women? We live in a society that is cool to sexually harass people, for women. And women just being foul and disgusting. We live in such a disgusting, twisted-ass society where we have no morals, no law, so we just in a sleep state condition. We in a party condition. Lizzo was just crying, right? During some interview and talking about, oh, they hate me. They put all these comments about my weight. They hating on me. But just last week, she brought out how Cardi B, cover your ears, tell the children to walk away, turn the volume down if you got to. She just told Cardi B, Cardi B just told Lizzo, I want to eat your pussy. And that was a joke. That was a ha, laugh moment. It was cute. How defiled and disgusting are we as a people that we just promote a woman saying that to another woman? How foul is that? It's like, that's not sexual harassment? That's not something that should be off limits to be said? I guess it is. I guess nobody cares. So, while we're doing that, 1 week later, that sister destroyed in her mind. Both of them. Toe the hell up. All our sisters is destroyed. All our brothers is toe the hell up in their mind. They don't know how to fight. They don't know how to fight the devil. You can't fight Satan. You partying all the damn time. He got you. Everything is a party. The only thing that you want to fight is your brothers and sisters. The people in the hood with you with the same damn problems that they fight. Fighting the same damn demons. And instead of y'all fighting the demons together, y'all love beating up each other. You love beating each other up. All right, let me get to believe. Salvation nearer than when we believe. You know why it's nearer? Why is salvation nearer? Salvation is nearer now because the prophecies are revealing themselves. Christ said it. Christ said the signs and wonders. Right? How shall we escape if we neglect so great salvation? This is Hebrews. Oh, Salak, that's all right. Hebrews chapter 2, verse 3. How shall we escape if we neglect so great salvation, which at the first began to be spoken by the Lord, and was confirmed unto us by them that heard him, God also bearing them witness both with signs and wonders, with divers miracles and gifts of the Holy Spirit according to his own will. Right? It's saying, how can we escape salvation? We're trying to escape salvation when all these signs is being shown, all these wonders being shown, all these brothers and sisters coming into the truth. That's a wonder. That's a miracle. Us taking our rightful position on the earth. That's a miracle and a wonder. The Hawashai talked about the signs of the times, and all these things are going to come to pass. That's why salvation is so near, because war is at a brink. You can't have freedom without having war. Christianity done destroyed our minds so much that we against war, giving us our rightful position. No, that's not wrong. That's absolutely right. War is near. That's what happens when Yahushua comes back. You want Jesus to come back? Jesus is coming back, and there's going to be war. First a war on the earth, and then a war against him. And whose side is you going to be on while you party all the time? Eddie Murphy said party all the time. That's all niggas love to do, is party all the time. When it's time for war, fight it. Okay, let me get believe, because this was a question that was asked. Believe, and this is page 134 in the Webster's New World College Dictionary. Believe, to take as true, real, to have confidence in a statement or promise, of another person, to suppose or think, to have trust or confidence as being true, real, good, etc. To have religious faith, to suppose or to think. All right? That's to believe. That's all. That's all. So if you believe in this truth, if you believe in this Bible, you believe it. So now is the time to wake out of sleep. Now is the time to go to war and fight against it. All right? All right, Israel, make sure y'all check out Commanding General Yohana tonight. Black Watch News. Black Watch News, Commanding General Yohana. Every Monday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Black Watch News. Go on your social media outlets, type in Black Watch, which is one word, news. Okay? Or is it Black? Yeah, it's Black Watch News. Okay? Make sure you should be General Muhammad tonight as well at 7 o'clock p.m. He always does a biblical breakdown, which is a Tawab and rocking class. Get your questions in. Get on there, ISUPK online classes. ISUPK online classes or ISUPK headquarters. Okay? All right? Oh, the water Naalia. Naalia answered that question. It didn't populate at the time because she's not his wife anymore. Right. He didn't buy the house that was better. He didn't buy the house at the best price, the better location, or that he could have just built up part of his real estate building. He's trying to create his own real estate company under himself. Now, he didn't buy that house because she didn't want him to buy the house because there was so many things in the past. I had a boyfriend here. We was fucking in his house and cooking. Oh, it's going to remind me of him. Okay, so what happened? They ain't together no more. The water now. They not together no more. Why? Why do you think they ain't together no more? Because everything reminds her of him. Right? If he argues with her, that old ex-boyfriend, oh, he was so much better. All right, Israel, I'm going to get off of it. But yeah, like I'm saying, get these classes up. Pay your tithes. All right, there's a zeal. Okay? Pay on the zeal. Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Sending your tithes and donations. Get in these classes. Lock it in. This weekend, headquarters, Randall's Island, the Harlem Cookout, East Coast Cookout. Let's get it. Okay? Most High in Christ, Barack. Okay, make sure I see y'all brothers and sisters there. Lord allow. Okay, clap it up, clap it up. Our holy day coming up. I think it's Feast of Tabernacle. Or is it blowing the trumpets? Might be blowing the trumpets. Yeah, it's trumpets, all right? Blowing the trumpets. That's coming up, I think, in September. Okay? All right? So make sure y'all get locked in with that. We on it. All right, y'all. All right. With that, Israel Shalom. The water sis, yeah? Trumpets, the water sis. I appreciate that. Yeah. So get in contact with your camp leader. I'll get in contact with your camp leader, all right? Captain over your area, your zone. trying to cue up this music for y'all. So it's a lot to it. All right? So make sure y'all get locked in, all right? All right, shalom, y'all. I'm running out of time, so it's a lot. Shalom.
Yeah. Boy. Boy. Go ahead. Boy. Look, I keep it loyal to the team. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck. And my youngin' get a sweet. This a whole nother way, boy. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. Boy, I'm in the field with the cleats. Ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. Ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat, boy. This shit's too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe me. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming, Vinny, beach. And them devils screaming out, bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. I'm grind, bitch, I'm working. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. The niggas weak, said the church. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. They cross the line, I'm gonna back up, and I'm gonna hit his ass with his pipe. And I come through 300 strong, 144 me tonight. All my niggas weak. Man, this bitch with the itis. Say, all y'all do the sweet. Tell y'all to do the sweet. The nigga made the wrong move. We ain't make his ass out the league. Ain't one of us hit the lead. Ain't one of us hit free. Come through all black, got a jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. I keep it loyal to the team. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck. And my youngin' did a sweet. This a whole nother way. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. Ain't one of us here breach. They come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. Ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. You gon' hear this look that's on my face, bitch. I'm for real with it. I hit the street, but all my bitch was in the field with it. You saw this guy listen after Uncle Phil with it. And if my target's on the move, bitch, I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Color Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commanding General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you can't. But with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we pace. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no gray shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on, that's cap shit. I keep it on to the team. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck. And my youngins get a sweet. This a whole other way. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. Ain't one of us here preach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All